home here in Pretoria East, where the mourners, of course, are still here, close family and friends, and we expect the remains to be leaving shortly to be going to that CRC church. And I do have with me Paulo Jordan, an ANC veteran and a man who has worked closely with Dr. Zola Skweyiya. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. You're, of course, on the program to give a tribute there and just talk to us about your memory of Dr. Skweyiya. He's being celebrated as a constitutionalist and as a very humble and ethical man.
Well, I've known Zola Skweyiya for more than 60 years. We both come from the same town.
All right, Doctor, let's just if perhaps we can just make way as his remains are coming out. He's leaving the family home right now. But Doctor, you can still talk to us about just your memory of him.
Well, as I say, Zola and I both come from Cape Town, and I've known him for more than 60 years. The last few years in exile, in fact, we lived in the same house, we shared the same house in Lusaka, and we came home, interestingly, on the same day. And we just stopped in Johannesburg to change planes. It went straight to Cape Town. So it's someone I have known for a very, very long time, a close comrade, and someone I'd worked with.
And seeing these visuals, his remains are leaving his home for the last time, how does this make you feel?
Well, obviously, it's a moment which is very sad for all of us. Particularly for us who have known him for so long and who were so close to him for so many years. But at the same time, too, we are heartened by the fact that he has many achievements to his name, not least of which is the constitutional democracy we have. Zola Skweyiya played a very important part in the shaping of our democratic constitution.
Well, that is Paulo Jordan, ANC veteran, speaking about Dr. Zola Skweyiya. Very emotional for him here next to me as we are watching his remains. That is Dr. Skweyiya's remains leaving his house for the last time. We're seeing family and close friends gathered here paying their respects. Of course, this is an official funeral, so there are elements of a military guard of honor. You can see there the military members, SNDF members, putting that coffin in the hearse there, and family and friends obviously also gathered here as they're making their move towards that church for the service that is going to be starting at 8:30 with President Ramaphosa delivering the eulogy. If you can perhaps just stay with these visuals as Dr. Skweyiya is making his last ride, leaving his home here in Pretoria East. Of course, has been described, as an ethical leader, a strong government official, a man who contributed a lot to the constitution, a liberation fighter, many titles really, and you would say that indeed he is deserving of this funeral that is a special official funeral, category 1, that was declared by President Ramaphosa. That funeral, of course, will be seeing many tributes from former colleagues and comrades, such as ANC veteran Paulo Jordan, who was speaking to us shortly here. He will also be giving his tributes there. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma will also form part of those that will be giving their tributes and just paying their last respects there at Christian Revival Church here in Pretoria. And following that, then it will be the third part of this service, which will be at the cemetery, where it will only be family, friends, and close comrades. Well, and there you have it then. That is Dr. Skweyiya making his last ride from his family home, going to CRC, that is Christian Revival Church here at Cornerlyn Wood and Solomon Mahlangu Drive in Pretoria for that service. It was actually quite emotional, speaking to the likes of Paulo Jordan when seeing that coffin just exiting, and he actually shed a tear, saying that it's very emotional, someone that you've known for a long time and now having to say goodbye to them. But that is the current situation here. That is Dr. Zola Skweyiya's remains have left his home and now they are on their way to CRC Church, and our team Aldrin and Mzwai are there, and they will be there to receive those remains. So for now, from the family home, it's a wrap for the part one of this funeral.